Dreamworld Entertainment sold keychains last month. They sold out in 2 days, but now the shop is returning with a restock and 4 new character designs. There's even a really neat mystery bag that you can buy, and 1 out of the 3 mystery keychains seems to show a character design we've never seen before. If you're interested in buying any of these keychains, go to the description below and find a link to the shop when it's open. The shop should be opening in about a week or so, or maybe even sooner than that if we're lucky. For an update post about the opening, keep track of my YouTube community tab and Instagram stories. I'll let you know when the shop opens. And, I feel like somebody's been watching me? That's not normal, is it?
I've been watching you.
What?
You're stronger than you look. I'm impressed you've made it this far. But now you've been cornered, and you're in need of some assistance. Isn't that right, Wiatt Nicholson?
You're that kid, Alison, right? That was you, in the old camera footage.
Yes, it seems that you know more than I first thought. Good. That'll make this a bit easier.
Make what easier? What do you need from me? Where are we? I thought I
Fell, drowned, died. You did. Almost. I saved you.
Saved me? What? How? Why?
This is a cursed place, Mr. Nicholson. It's been plagued with death and tragedy for generations, doomed to haunt anyone who stays for too long. I am trapped here, as are many others, waiting for some brave soul to free us. You must be that brave soul. You're so close to uncovering something that humanity was never meant to witness, never meant to see, and you could be the key to saving our world from falling, just as many other worlds have before.
Okay, I'm going to ignore all that cryptic, scary, world-ending stuff you just said, but I do want to save the people who are trapped here. It's my fault that this place was brought back into the public eye after you tried to bury it. I mean, it's not my fault directly. It was his. Long story, lots of history. I don't want to unpack that. Just tell me what I have to do.
I will give you my guidance as it is needed, but we don't have time for that now. You need to escape this place.
Right. What is this place anyway? Where am I?
You are in the underwater exhibit display tunnels. For all of Glory's underwater shows, children and their families would gather down into these pathways to watch from windows and glass tubes. I used my soul to make Glory put you here, but the possession was only temporary. She's going to come for you now. You must get back to the surface of the pools before she catches you. I will help you navigate the tunnels.
All right, lead the way. You know, I just wanted to rescue my boyfriend from being stuck with a crazy lady or a demon. I didn't expect any of this world-ending stuff, and I especially wasn't expecting so many people to be involved.
Glory is close. She knows you're here.
Great! Awesome! There isn't really anywhere I can hide in this glass tube. Guess I'll die then.
Not quite. Her vision has been damaged by the virus in her system. Glory will not be able to see you if you don't move when she looks your way.
Okay, seems easy enough. Just tell me when to stop.
Of course. Stop. You may proceed.
At least this nightmare will be over soon. I can't even.
Stop. She's gone. Continue.
I don't even get what Litho plans to accomplish anyway. what do Sara and Winnie have to do with it? I can't imagine that they'd want the world to end, especially Winnie. I just don't get it. A corporate cover-up for murder is one thing, but a demon? Possession? Ghosts and cameras from the 1800s? How am I supposed to cope with all that?
You'd be surprised how much of this is the result of human ignorance and blind ambition. I know that it may seem to be an otherworldly supernatural occurrence, especially with all of the terminology being used, but I promise you that magic has nothing to do with it. It's all science, I think. Science is the reason that I'm still here, and Litho changed into whatever he is now.
A demon, right? Because demons perceive and experience reality differently than we do. It was something dumb along those lines.
I suppose that we have been calling him a demon, yes, but he doesn't experience reality any differently from us. I guess I can see where you might have got that idea, since he did bring a camera decades into the past before it had been invented. Yet, reality has stayed the same for us, even after death.
Great. Just perfect. Another mystery for me to unravel. I'm never going to figure out any of this. We're doomed. Dead! The moment I come to terms with ghosts existing, I learned that ghosts exist because of science? What? All of this sci-fi bullshit, it's fucking insane.
Stop.
No, I won't stop. You should know more than anyone else how crazy this is. How do I...
She can see you, Wiatt.
Oh. I don't see anything.
Beneath you.
How do I make people believe me? I'm sending out all the footage I can from facility cameras and computers, and I'm sharing all of my footage as well. But look at all this. It's huge. It's so much bigger than me. What if no one sees these tapes? What if nobody believes me? I just wanted Lewis back. I wanted to have a family again. But once I got tied up in all of this, I knew I'd never forgive myself if I just left and abandoned everyone here. Why does it even matter? Maybe I should stop recording all of this.
Mr. Nicholson, I believe that it's important to keep record of historical events.
Yeah, I agree. What does this have to do with anything I just said?
Footage of events leading to Litho's downfall will be important for our history records, especially if they're from the perspective of the hero who saved us. I've spent centuries protecting the gateway to the spirit realm. I'd like to have some videos to share with my allies when all of this is through. We are fascinated by the modern world, and I've grown rather fond of your adventures. I'd like a reminder that humanity still has hope, and that hope lives on in people like you.
Alison, kid, that's so sweet of you to say. I think you're right. I should keep record of this stuff. In fact, I'll even start to...
Hello, and welcome to the Dreamworld Entertainment Facility Team. As our newest employee, it is your job to make sure every customer leaves with a smiling face, along with a large amount of merchandise that can be purchased in Dreamworld gift shops. In this video, we will be exploring the new company policies that are being put into place by the collaboration between Dreamworld Entertainment and Watchful Eye Toys. Not only is Watchful Eye producing various pieces of merchandise that will be added to our gift shops, such as keychains and plushies, they will also be producing a fantastic product completely on their own. These little critters are called Twimblos, and they were genetically engineered to be the perfect pet for any household. It is in our company's best interest that the Twimblo campaign succeeds, so it will become mandatory for all management-level employees to adopt one of these critters as their own. After all, the best advertising for any product comes from word of mouth, and we want your neighbors to be talking about the awesome new pet you've welcomed into your home. For everyone else, here are the new set of guidelines that must be followed by all staff members of the Dreamworld Entertainment facility. Rule number 1. Whenever a customer asks about Dreamworld Entertainment merchandise, please refer them to Watchful Eye Toys and heavily recommend their Twimblo campaign to any curious families. Rule number 2. All gift shops on each level of the Dreamworld Entertainment facility must contain at least 3 posters and advertisements for the Twimblo campaign, one of which must be placed near the entrance and another by the checkout area. The third placement is up to you.
Rule number 3. If you see any shady figures bringing large crates into management offices or back hallways, do not engage with any of them. If a guest questions what the shady figures are doing with these crates, inform the guest that they are bringing special treats for the animatronic characters and staff. We will offer you a lollipop as a reward, so it technically isn't a lie. Rule number 4. If any bodies are spotted, and rule number 5, have fun with the collaboration. Come visit Watchful Eye Toys, get yourself a Twimblo to love, and share the news with your friends. We're certain that you'll enjoy it. That concludes our presentation for all lower level staff. Thank you for your attendance and loyalty to Dreamworld Entertainment. We promise that your dedication will not go unnoticed. The next segment of this video is for high-class management staff only. If you are an unauthorized viewer or a lower-ranking employee, please shut off the video now. Okay, if you are not high-class management staff and you have chosen to continue viewing this video, I hope you're satisfied with this being the last thing you ever see, because we will be manually removing your eyes once a licensed animatronic arrives at your location. For those of you who are left to see this, allow me to introduce you to the new power source we will be using during this corporate collaboration: Soul Energy. Soul Energy is the power that can be harnessed from the raw emotions of humans. This may sound confusing or impossible, but we assure you that the process is actually quite simple, and it's all extremely ethical to obtain this power from the consumers of our brand. You see, human emotions are made from arousal in the nervous system. Neurotransmitters and hormones are chemicals that are involved in this process, with noteworthy chemicals in our production line being serotonin and dopamine. While emotions themselves aren't made of anything tangible, they're still caused by these chemical reactions, and the physical response that human bodies have to these emotions creates something very powerful called essence. In simple terms, essence is the tangible energy and power of a soul, and every person's soul is completely different based on what essence they have inside of it. Have you ever thought about how different we are as people, depending on what experiences and events shaped our lives? This is because memory is one of the most important parts of our brain, and memory is also the defining feature of a human soul. Every memory we make will have different emotions attached to it, and each of those emotions creates a different amount of essence. Because of this, your memories will shape your soul, deciding how strong it is and what properties it holds. The strength of your soul is measured by the amount of essence it contains, since essence is the raw power of emotions that allows you to be your own person. All of your memories can be grouped into 3 major categories: recollection, reminiscence, and rumination. Recollection memories are made up of the raw information you've gathered throughout your life, such as fictional stories or trivial fun facts that you memorized for school. These memories are the easiest to lose and have the least amount of essence, due to the smaller amount of emotional investment. Reminiscence memories are made up of events that you've lived through and the history you share with other people in your life. These memories are a strong middleman between the 2 other groups, providing a fairly adequate amount of essence from the emotional attachments and nostalgia held by these moments. Last, but certainly not least, rumination memories are made up of the raw experiences you recall from specific triggers, such as locations or other people. These memories hold no actual information or events, yet they still do contain the memory of how emotions were experienced in response to individual stimuli. Because of this, rumination memories hold more essence than any others, and should be sought out as often as possible in order to gain more essence. You may still be wondering why we need to collect essence, so allow me to explain a little bit more. Souls are what make human beings, along with other living creatures, individuals with minds that were completely independent from one another. Just like in many fictional ghost stories, your soul is what makes you, you. Or, to keep things simple, you are your soul. It's the reason that you are alive, and it is what gives you all of your core memories and beliefs. If your soul is removed from your body becomes a corpse and your soul becomes a spirit, more commonly referred to in science fiction as a ghost. We aren't here to talk about the implications of spirits existing or potential murders, however. We are instead here to discuss a more ethical way that essence can be harvested. Essence can be condensed into soul energy, and soul energy is the most powerful resource in our world. It's so powerful, in fact, that it has been kept a secret from the dangerous public eye, since we don't want this power to fall into the wrong hands. Soul energy can be used to create and power incredible machines, many of which mankind has never before dared to build. Teleportation, transmutilation, time travel, and so much more are now possible with the use of soul energy as a power source. The director of Watchful Eye, who wishes to remain anonymous in this videotape, claimed that he made this discovery with his family in a time very foreign to our own. It's changed him for the better. And when the company creator decides to reveal his face to the rest of us, we will enter a new age of technology and power. As a member of Dreamworld Entertainment high-level management staff, it is your responsibility to help us with this program. The founder of our own facility, Sara Covetman, has decided that it will be mandatory for each of you to adopt a Twimblow from Watchful Eye Toys. Twimblows are able to store essence that is created by the stronger emotions of those around them, and since they were genetically engineered to be adorable, all of our customers will shower them with love. The Twimblows will store this love as essence and bring it back to our facility on a monthly basis, depositing the essence into the collector, where it will be condensed into soul energy alongside the other souls that Watchful Eye's director has already gathered. While we can no longer harvest full human souls in large quantities, since modern technology makes it difficult to cover up a murder, the Twimblows are able to slowly collect essence from smaller fragments broken off of a full soul. Additionally, we also have a mechanical assistant that is being used to retrieve full human souls that are no longer needed by their hosts, and they will be kept separately from the collector in other vessels until we've reached the amount of soul energy needed for Sara Covetman's desired outcome. Together, we will merge the two realms and create immortality from death itself. This tape is confidential and is to not be shared with any lower-level employees or guests, especially if you'd like to continue pursuing your career as a living person. Thank you, and have a fantastic day here at the Dreamworld Entertainment facility.
Alright, I got my camera set up now. Sheesh, what a night. You know, you were definitely the most difficult animatronic to repair so far.
Really? I was?
Yep, you were only saved because I'm such an incredible swimmer. Okay, that's half true. As much as I'd like to brag about my experience on the first 5th grade swim team, it was actually Alison who did a lot of the heavy lifting.
Oh, who's Alison, little guppy?
He's this ghost kid from the 1800s that haunts the land under this facility. Super scrawny, almost entirely white, spooky red eyes. He's hard to miss, which is why I'm surprised that I lost track of him so easily. I wonder where he headed off to.
I'm sure we'll be able to find him later. For now, I'd just like to see my lovely ray of sunshine again. Where is Rex?
Yikes. Well, Rex is currently rampaging the building somewhere with Lollipop and probably Cheer too. He's still infected by the same virus that was in your system.
What? Oh no. We must find him at once so that you can free him and the others.
Hey, relax. That's exactly what my plan is. Don't worry. And everyone will be safe soon. I just need to find Star first. He's probably freaked out that I fell through the floor.
You and Star are very close, right?
Yeah? Was it even that obvious to you?
I'm certain that almost everyone could see it. You're important to one another, just as Rex is very important to me. I love him, you know? And I know that Rex loves me as well. I just want a better life for us. One where we can be happy again, together. Do you think we'll be able to have that happy life once all of this is over?
I'm sure of it, Glory. I promise. Now, come on, we just need to head upstairs, and you can't leave the pools.
No, I'm able to leave the pools. I can attach the metal beam beneath my tail onto various tracks that allow me to appear on other levels of the facility through tunnels and hidden pathways. I can carry you in my palm while we traverse those tracks, since it is rather dangerous for humans to be around so much large machinery.
That sounds perfect. Let's go.
We need to figure out where Sara went after she fell through the floor, since I doubt it was enough to kill a monster like her. We were in Trampoland when she fell, so she should have fallen to the roller link level below.
But you morons were near the edge of Trampoland, so that part of the floor is over the extended space built for Sea Ventures Water Park, which loops around multiple levels of the facility. She must have landed in the water park. No wonder you haven't found her yet, idiot. You were probably looking in the wrong place.
How was I supposed to know such a trivial fact about the building? I was just... It doesn't matter. Sara is still out there, and she has to be stopped.
Up. Please don't kill Wiatt.
How many times do I have to tell you, Lolli? That isn't Wiatt.
Yes, it is. So no matter what your plan is, count me out.
And count us in. We've heard everything about your little plan, and we can't agree more. Sara has got to go. She's a monster, and her crimes will not go unpunished.
Who are you two? Why have we never seen you in the facility before?
Didn't you know? In the beginning, there were 13 animatronics built for the Dreamworld Entertainment facility. Sara broke 3 of them in her reckless, horrible experiments, but the other 10 were allowed to remain as characters for attractions.
There are only 9 of us. Who do you consider to be the 10th?
Me, of course. Well, I was the 10th character for the facility, but I was needed for other work behind the scenes. That's why we never saw each other around. The other 3 broken animatronics were used for other soul experiments, left to their own devices to roam the caves around the building. Honestly, I wouldn't even be surprised if some of them found a way back inside. But this isn't about them. It's about me. And even if we never got the chance to work together on stage, it's a pleasure to meet you all now because my friend and I have quite the proposal for you.
Everyone, this is Oliver Acrimony. He is one of the 3 founders of Dreamworld Entertainment, alongside Lewis Bright and Sara Covetman. Oliver here has been making it a habit of his to tamper with company computers, so I think that he's the perfect one to help you find Sara. Isn't that right, Oliver?
Oh no.
There has to be something here. Evidence of foul play, a DNA sample, anything. Anything that can give this case a solid lead. I can't tell people that my eye allows me to see essence. They won't even know what it means. Oh, Alison. Kid, you have no clue what you're putting me through. I don't have much, but I do have a lead. 3 children who died in Sara's grade school class. The news claimed it was an accident. But I know a cover-up when I see it. No natural occurrence could have pushed those bodies off that cliff. She did it. I know she did. But I can sense that the souls of those 3 kids have been trapped here with everyone else. But where? The souls of her 3 classmates weren't in any of the main animatronic characters, so... where could they be?
Wiatt, hello? Darling, are you out there?
I don't think we're gonna find him by yelling and stuff. Maybe we should look in other levels of the facility?
I don't know, all right? I don't know what to do. My afterlife has been hell for months, and who knows how much longer we'll all be trapped like this. It's all my fault that Wiatt came here, and it's my fault he got hurt. I can't...
Lewis, hey...
Ribbon Dancer now is simply not the... You said my name. My real name, that is.
I did? Oh, yeah, I guess I did do that, huh?
This is only temporary, isn't it? You'll forget it all again in a few minutes from now.
Yeah, sorry about that. Memory is a funny thing, isn't it? I almost feel like I'm drifting in and out of existence. Like my soul isn't even really here.
Don't talk like that, Eric. It makes you sound old.
Compared to you all, I'm the oldest one here by 10 years. I think I have the right to sound old whenever I talk about my chronic memory loss. How's Carly doing? Is she okay?
Yes, your daughter is fine. She's corrupted by the virus right now, but we'll get her back.
Good. That's all I could ever ask for. Thank you.
By the way, before you aren't yourself again, how come you weren't affected by the virus? Do you know?
It seems that the virus going around only affects haunted or possessed machinery, not normal technology. Thus, it must be doing something to corrupt and damage the souls inside of each animatronic. We both know that my soul is already damaged, though, so I guess the virus just didn't work on me. It's not like I'd be myself anyway, so why bother breaking what's already broken?
We'll get you back. When we do, we're getting you and everyone else out of here.
I hope you're right.
Now, why don't you tell me all about your little chat with Wiatt? Did you bat your pretty little eyelashes at him? Did ya?
Ribbon Dancer, no. Now is hardly the time for such nonsense.